Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today we're going to rip open another bin from the $6,500 NASCAR other collectible buy. Now, I'm just going to let you know, I've already went through it. I'm looking at everything that I've already priced out in the room, and I'm excited about it. This is going to be an excellent bin. I still think, honestly, there's at least one bin up here better than this one, but I'm really excited about what was in this bin for the most part. Now, I also want to talk again about channel memberships. I actually deleted my previous channel membership. I didn't realize when I set it up, the price I seen on my side was $4.49, whatever it was. But I realized when you guys, if anybody went to it, YouTube adds more money. It was actually like $5.99. It was $6. I'm like, oh, that's too much. That's not what I'm really trying to do here. So I haven't got any feedback from you guys yet. I just want to let you know that I relaunched it at $2.99 on my side. I assume they're going to add something on their side. So now it should be closer to the $3.50, $4 mark. I don't really know. You'll have to go take a look and see exactly. I'm charging $2.99. What YouTube charges on top of that, I'm not too sure, because like I said, I'm new at the channel membership thing. And once again, I'm doing it mostly because they offered me a really good promotion. So yeah, let me know what you think about the promotion, and let me know what you think about this bin, because we're going to get into this one, and I'm pretty excited about it. Today needs to be a heavy listing day if we're going to meet our goal to have enough drafts for me to have a little bit of a wait time on the weekend. So I have to get another bin now. Before I do that, might as well go through this, or open this anyway. This was from a little Facebook haul I did the other day. If you guys remember, up over top here, there's a bin. We took down a bin and there was a IKEA bag full of signs. This was in there, some plush. I think I still have a few things in here. There's a couple plush like this. There's a NASCAR, I haven't even looked that up yet. It's like a scrapbook, and a whole bunch of tin signs. If you haven't seen that, you can jump over to Facebook. It's just a short over there of me going through everything. This is interesting. It doesn't feel, looks like somebody paid $2 for it. At a yard sale or something like that. It's not in the best shape ever. Let's get a knife. I just figured we could open this up to see how complete it is. The best thing with NASCAR, or sorry, these slot cars is the best thing is you can always just sell the cars, and a lot of times it's a lot easier to do that for sure than ship a whole box. But this is put together poorly for sure, so we'll see. And sometimes, which I'm hoping is the case here as we pull this out, sometimes if somebody had extra cards, they throw them in there too, and you wind up getting a whole bunch of slot cars in one of these boxes. So it's clearly not in new condition. I see some bags in here, so we'll see what cards we have. Okay, well, it looks like somebody put it away, at least in a way that you can put it together reasonably. I don't know if it's all here or not. You know, maybe at the end of this video, what we'll do is, if you stick around to the very end, I will put this together and we will try to run this, okay? If it's not all here, well, then it's not all here. That's fine. I will set it aside. It looks like there's 2 cars in here as well, so that'll be fun. Looks pretty good. Owner's manual, you know, we'll see. If it's all here, we can consider what it would be worth as a set. If it's not, we can just figure out what the cars are worth. In some cases, the cars might be worth individually more than selling the set complete. It's crazy, but that's sometimes the way it works. For now, we're going to set this to the side. Kind of nice that it is in a couple little bags here. So I have to go get the big boy ladder, because my little ladder here is not going to be sufficient. So let me go get the ladder. We'll pull the bin down. We'll go through it. And like I said, we'll end this video with setting up this this NASCAR slot car set, seeing if it works, maybe having a race, and yeah, we'll end it with that. But let me get a ladder so we can get a bin down and get started on getting some listings live today. All right, so we do have the ladder. We're going up. What are we gonna grab? I got some helmets here for my quad. I'd love to grab that bin right there, or one of these bins over there. Let's see, I think we're gonna have to go all the way up here though, which I don't love. You gotta army crawl when you get up here. But this one looks good. It looks like the lid's popping off of it. It's always fun. It's not so much getting on ladders, it's getting off of the ladders that sucks. Oops. knocking you guys over. Okay. I'm also not very flexible, so if I fall, whoops. You probably wonder what that thud was. Just kicking my slippers off because it's not very safe to have slippers on climbing a ladder. But anyway, okay, we got it. We got it to the point where we can get it down. I like this one because it seems like maybe it's pretty full. Take a little peek. Interesting for sure. Let's get this guy down. Kind of working with a little bit of limited room here, but got the ladder put away. Bin set up over here. Let's crack the lid on this thing. Like I said, the lid feels like it just wanted to come off here anyway. This one looks pretty full. So the way this one's is going to work today is we're going to do more of a show and tell. I'm going to list these later today, and when I get my listings done, I'll throw them up on screen so you can kind of see the better ones that get listed. So I'm not going to talk about value as I'm pulling them out, but you'll see what I listed them for later. Some of this stuff we'll just set aside. Like I can already see this pennant. Okay. It's cool, but it's nothing crazy. So we're just going to set it aside. I assume that's like a $10, $15 thing. I could be wrong, and I will look all of it up as well. Bunch of other little stuff on the top that we could just discard pretty quickly. These could be good though, you know. Just like stickers, all stuff worth looking up. That's kind of cool, right? But it's not stuff that at the moment, I mean, I'm interested in it, don't get me wrong. Like, it's interesting enough that I'll just toss this stuff to the side so I can look it up. But it's not what we're after. We're after the die cast for the most part right now. Looks like a book. NASCAR for Dummies. I probably could use that because I don't know a lot about NASCAR. We got some VHSs, which can always be okay for sure. This one's sealed. Oh, sorry, VHSs. There's the DVDs. I'm sorry. Now we have VHSs. The odd VHS is actually really good. A sealed copy of Bullet. That could also be good. So I'll look. Oh, this is sealed too. Rusty Wallace. Another book. Inside NASCAR Racing. Just trying to get through some of the smaller stuff. Okay, some more of these stickers. They're cool. Like I said, I'll look them up. They're easy. Going to be easy to list, easy to ship. So it's not a big deal there. But we're just trying to get into the bigger stuff here. So let me just dig some of the smaller stuff off the top. A little shot glass. Another little car to be looked at later. But we're going to throw it in this bin. Some NASCAR golf balls. Those look fun, but seem more like booth items. Okay, we got a CD right there, kind of weird. So now I think we're in the bread and butter stuff. A bigger bullet car I can see on the top here. Let me just kind of clear off a space and we'll start pulling stuff out and we'll talk about what it is. And like I said, I'll probably throw comps up, or sorry, my listeds up. I'm sorry, now probably not comps unless it's something crazy that we can see that sells for good money, but even then I won't know that till later. So most likely for the sake of these videos, because they're kind of dailies, we're trying to do it in a quicker fashion. I'll probably just toss my listeds up because I've already done the research, and if you think differently, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, I'm just going to set this stuff aside. Give me a minute, we'll come back and we'll start ripping through this tote. Okay, I do see some interesting stuff right on the top. So this is a Rusty Wallace car. Let's see what it looks like here. Try to be as quick as possible when we're going through this stuff too. We don't need a 40-minute video here, but we'll see how it goes. So that's a nice die cast. It's got all the original packaging, you know. So we're not going to talk too much about value, but I would guess something like that seems to be right around 30 bucks, right? That's kind of what we've been getting. These ones, I guess, got some damage here in the plastic. I don't know about this one. American Muscle, Richard Petty STP. It's a cool one for sure. Yeah, I like stuff like that. So we got a couple listers here for sure. A couple of cans of WD-40. That is weird. That is weird. I'm sure it's because, what is it? Oh, is it a radio? Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to look this one up for sure. One is, I think the one might actually be WD-40. It contains one aerosol can and one AM/FM radio. So I don't know what the legality is of shipping this because it is flammable, and a dangerous product, but we will look. And I guess worst case scenario, if I think there's an issue shipping this, which I'm not sure, honestly, the second, we could always open this as well and just sell the radio. Or we could sell it in the booth. That's also going to be an option. That'll be something we'll have to look up. I will try to throw something up for that, probably a comp if I can. This is cool. Canadian Tire piggy. I think this one's a piggy bank. Is it a bank? Definitely a little die cast. Yeah, maybe this one's not a bank. Just a little Canadian Tire like tow truck. I like this one. Not a bank. Okay. Cool. We're looking for about 10 items total to list here. That's the goal. Bullet card. I'm gonna guess this is a good one for sure. It's a new tool. Is there a tool in there that comes with it? I'm not sure why it says that on there. Anyway, 1968 Dodge Charger, 18th scale, American muscle. Really nice condition. You know, there's some dust, but it's not really all dinged up. There's one little ding right there. I think that's going to be a really good one if I had to guess. There's some bigger ones in here, actually. That's kind of exciting. This is like a little make, or a little model of a Dodge 426 Hemi V8. That's cool. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of a dent in this plastic. There it goes. There it goes. It's fine. No idea what something like that would be worth. It says moving parts. Okay, oh yeah, things move around in there. Very cool. I remember seeing these, but I kind of forgot about them, to be honest. What is this one? This is another little engine, limited edition Chevy 350 small block V8. Very cool. I'm sure somebody out there will want these. They're probably reasonably valuable. I think I'm gonna guess that those two things are better than like your typical $30 die cast. Could be wrong. Got a little A&W bear as well. We'll throw him in the to be dealt with later. Most likely gonna wind up in the booth or something like that. Another bullet car. This one, 1968 Ford Mustang. I would say same brand. I don't really know about these. I feel like they're gonna be good. I know some of these ones can be like $100 or better. I haven't had many that were in the $100 range yet, but I feel like they might be. I could be totally off there. And they could be like $40, but I think they're better than the $30 mark for sure. They are a little bit bigger, so shipping, right? Shipping's always a thing with stuff like that. Fast and Furious car. This one's really cool. 1970 Dodge Charger. That's a good looking car. Now, Racing Champions is the brand in this one. Looks to be in really nice condition as well. A couple more ones in here, so a lot of bigger cars in this box. Are we still gonna hit with just die cast our 10 items to list? I hope so. Dodge Super Bee, 1969. This one looks cool too. Obviously a lot like the Richard Petty car here. Very similar, same box. I think the same make for sure. And what is this one? This is a 1969 Charger. Oh, no, yeah, Charger Daytona. A little more weight to these ones as well. So how many bigger die casts did we get out of this one? Let's just count them up, as I'm not really sure at the second. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. So I should be able to get those listed. No, I'm saying listed, but they're going to be in draft. So for me, like I think I said in the last video, I think I'm going to do 5 a day. So if I can get these 10 up, that'll be Monday's listings, Monday, Tuesday, and then tomorrow if I list another 10, you know, we're just going to get a few more in draft every single day, so that when we hit the weekend, I have enough in draft. So instead of listing 10 to 20, we're going to be listing this week 5 a day, but I'm going to draft 10 a day, and that's the goal, so that we're covered for the weekend. I have to do the same thing for the card store, except for I'm going to continue to list 10 cards a day because I have thousands of cards to list still, so it's not that big of a deal to get an extra 10 up in draft every day, so I can have those while I'm away. But yeah, pretty cool. Really cool, actually. I don't know. I'll have to see what future Jamie thinks when I get all these listed. So I'll give you an update. Next time you see me in this video, in the next clip, I will have already listed all this stuff. We'll likely be just getting ready to set this up for a test run, or if it's missing parts, it'll be a bust. I'm not sure, but I'm going to work away this afternoon and getting all this stuff listed, and we'll catch back up here in just a minute. All right, so I managed to get all my listings up. I've been listening to Steve on Joe Rogan. I think this episode's a couple of weeks old, but I've been entertained by it for sure. So let's just start off with some of this stuff. Stickers. So these are the Earnhardt stickers that I said I'd look at quick. I did look them up quick. Somebody's selling them for $3. About $4 Canadian. So it just makes the most sense to put those in my booth. Probably. I didn't bother looking these up, but I have 3 other stickers like this in my booth as well. You know, you're not going to get a ton of money, but they're sellable. Haven't looked up the DVDs yet. I did look up this can thing here. I'm still not sure because it's liquid about shipping. I feel like you're allowed to ship it, but it has to be ground service. Is that true? I'll have to do more research about it, but there are some that have sold, like brand new. This looks better than most of the ones I see on eBay that have sold too, as far as condition of the package and everything like that. But 50 or 60 bucks, believe it or not. Once again, you could take just the radio out of it, or I could try to get like $50 out of my booth. Would somebody give me $50 locally? Eventually, probably. Just try not to overthink it too much. I will kind of research. I feel like you can ship stuff like this as long as it's ground only, but not 100% sure. Everything else we got listed, I was super excited. So 1970s, where are you there? The Fast and Furious card, yeah, $175, and I think that's me being on the safe side. Another couple that were pretty good were the Bullet cards there. So these 2 Bullet cards, the Ford Mustang I have listed for, I think I showed you guys, $175, and the Charger for $150. A lot of the other cars right around the $50 mark. Some lower end stuff, which was like, you know, like this. Where is it even? These diecast. The Rusty Wallace one was a little bit lower. The Ford one was a little bit lower. These were pretty good. I thought maybe they'd be better than 70 bucks a piece, but I'm not mad about it, to be honest. Okay, so I have to find homes for all this stuff. I'm about to set this up so we can try it out. Stick on here. So let me get it all set up if I can, and we'll give it a test run here to end the video. So there were some batteries in here, and we had to replace them. I did have some other Duracells I could throw in there. I decided just to make a round circle track. Here we go. Let's give it a go. Let's get you guys ready on the starting line here. On your mark, get set. Nothing. Okay. Why? Oh, a little bit of movement. I'm not sure what the problem is. Well, that's our race today. Seems like everything looks good there. Kind of works. I don't know. I mean, I didn't set the track up in the figure 8 like you typically should. Tell you what I'll do. These aren't super high quality cars to begin with. They're plastic cars. Stickers are peeling. I'll look them up quick. If they are worth anything, I'll throw an idea of a comp up for these things. I probably won't try to sell this as a track, as I couldn't actually I was gonna put it together like to figure 8. I don't know if I'm missing something or what, but I'll take a look, see if the cars are worth anything, see if we can sell them online. But yeah, that's about it. We'll try one more time for a start here in the race. Nothing. It's also weird that yeah, I don't know what the problem is, to be honest with you. I don't know if anything just needs to be contacting or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sell them like that. So anyway, if the cars happen to be worth something, I'll let you know. But even so, the stickers are lifting. Fun to play with anyway. You know, a little bit of fun here this morning in the shed. If you guys like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.